Hey folks, today we'll understand transition property in CSS. So without any delay, let's get started. Let's first write the HTML boilerplate, and inside the body we'll just have a div with let's say ID container. Okay, just let me check one thing. Okay, it's all good. Okay, so now let's apply the CSS on our div container, and we'll say height, we'll give it a height of 200 pixel, we'll give it a width of let's say again 200 pixel, and background color, let's give it a background color red. Okay, but we cannot see in the view, so yeah, I have not inserted my CSS here, so let's just do that. Link, and it is styles.css. Okay, so now it should. Okay, so here you can see a red square. Now let's hover over it and change the color. No, so let's do container, and when we hover over it, I want the background color to change to let's say light blue. Okay, so you can see when I'm hovering over it, the red color changes to light blue. Okay, but now let's use transition, no, and you will understand what will happen. So we'll say transition property, and we'll give it the property background color. Okay, still when we are hovering, the color changes to light blue, and nothing else is happening. So you might think that this property is not working, but it is working. For this to see in a workable condition, we have to give another property, and which is transition duration. Okay, transition duration, let's say I'll give it 3 seconds. Now see what will happen. No, when I hover over it, it will change color, but it will change color slowly. It will take the whole 3 seconds to get from red to this light blue color. Okay, so that's how it works. See, when I again hover over it, it will change color from red to light blue, but it will take 3 seconds to do so. Okay, and transition property, we give the property that we want to see the transition happening for. Okay, so and there is this also transition delay. Okay, let's say we want our transition to start after 2 seconds, so we can do just that. And now if I hover over it, see 1 2, and now transition will start. See, okay, so and transition delay gives us the delay after which our transition should kick in. Okay, and there is something that we call transition timing function. Okay, now you can see that we have, these are like major 4 values: ease in, ease in out, and ease out. Okay, this ease is the by default value, so it doesn't change anything if we use ease. Let's say what this ease in will do. Okay, first let me tell you what it will do. When I hover over this red box, what will happen is, initially when the color changes, it will change very slowly, then the transition will fasten up, and while reaching the end of the duration, the transition will speed up, but initially it will just ease in very slowly. Okay, so that will happen. First there is 2 second delay, and now see it is happening very slowly, and but when it is reaching the end of the transition, and when it is in the mid of the transition will fasten up. Okay, so this is what happens is ease in. If we do it like ease out, you might not be able to see it because duration is 3 seconds, but it is what is happening here. No, when we when I do ease out, what will happen is the name, with the name we are like clear, it will ease out, like when the transition is going to end, it will happen very slowly. Other than that, all the part will just fasten up. Transition will start and it will be, let me just comment this out. Let me comment this out. No, just let me comment this transition delay only, and let's say transition duration is like 7 seconds. Okay, now what ease out will do is transition will happen at faster speed compared to when it is ending. Okay, at the time of ending, transition will slow down. So see, now at the time of ending, it is slow. So that is what is happening here. And then we have one more, ease in out. Here what is happening is transition will go in happening very slowly, transition will come out happening slowly, but in between it will fasten up its speed. The speed of transition will be faster compared to when we are going into the transition and when we are coming out of the transaction. Okay, so that is what is happening here, and let me just comment it out. Okay, now here you guys saw that we could apply transition on this background property. Okay, but we also have to provide the property here on which we wanted to apply the transition. Let's say I want to change the height of this box. When user hovers over it, I want the height to instead of 200 pixel, I want it to become 500 pixel. Now let's see what happens. Now when I hover over it, although the changing of color is taking 3 seconds, the height is being changed instantly. Okay, because transition property is being applied on background color only. So let's apply it on height. Apply on height. Okay, now let's see what happens. See, now the reverse happens. When I hover over this box, changing of height took 3 seconds. That is, the transition is happening in that case, but the color is changed instantly. See, the color will be changed instantly because we apply the transition property on the height only. Okay, so you might think that is a problem. What if we want to apply this transition property on more than on more than one CSS properties? No. So what we could do, we could just write all here. Now even along with height, I could also give a width of, let's say, 500 pixel, and now you will see that the transition will happen in 3 seconds, whether it is height, margin, padding, background color, anything. All of these transitions combined will take 3 seconds only, and all will run in parallel. So let's see, the color also changed slowly, and the height and width also increased slowly, and all of these happened parallelly and took 3 seconds. So yeah, that is what we can do. And there is a shorthand for this. No, we don't have to write these 4 things, though: transition property, duration, delay, and this timing function. No, we don't have to write all this. We could just say this is the shorthand property. We could write this only instead of writing all of this. No, we could write transition property first. Transition property came here, then transition duration comes here, then this transition timing function comes here. So let's do it like ease in, and finally transition delay comes here if we want any delay to happen. Let's say we want a delay to happen of 2 seconds, like just for the illustration purposes, we'll do it, and then you will see that it's working fine. It will work fine. No, let's see. No, it's not working. Yes, it's working fine because there was a delay of 2 seconds. So yeah, I didn't took that delay into picture, so I thought it's not working, but it's working. Okay, so you can see there's a delay of 2 seconds, and then there is this transition. Okay, now if you want to remove this ease in, you could just remove it. The browser will understand this ease in and ease out is no more here, or you could write just this default ease here, or I would say just remove it if you don't want to use it. Again, after 2 second delay, the transition will happen. See, the transition is happening, and if you want to use any other property instead of all, you can just write it here, like width or height or any property for that matter. No, so yeah folks, that's all about transition. If you liked my video, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and that's all for today.